I want to do a quick instruction on how to complete this oil pressure control wiring. This came out today, Monday, and is due, like you see down here, due on Friday. Here are the two different formats for the oil pressure control drawing itself, and we'll take a look at it here in just a second. But there is a PDF format, and then there's a JPEG format, which is a picture format. So either way that you can open up the drawing and either print it and do your pencil drawing, or download it to a picture editor where you can actually do the line drawing. Either way will be fine. So it tells you here for the exercise you're going to complete the control circuit, and it is a line voltage with the motor starter coil being line voltage. That's important to remember. The control circuit must include the three safety controls and the overloads. And the oil pressure control has two separate circuits: safety circuit or safety contact circuit and the pressure contact circuit. And it says here to use the Penn Johnson P28 technical bulletin, and specifically look at figure 4 for line voltage details, and that's very important. So right here, if you click on the text here, it'll bring up the technical bulletin. Here is a picture of the oil pressure control. Scroll down to page 5. Actually, I should say read all the way down till you get to page 5. Take a look at figure 4 right here. It says that this is the oil pressure control used on a 240 volt system with a 240 volt magnetic starter coil. That means that the coil of the contactor right here is 240 volts, same voltage as the three-phase power supplied. So we're going to use two legs of the three-phase power to power this coil. You'll see here where L1 comes off and goes to terminal L on the oil pressure control, comes out the safety contacts between L and M. So power comes out, goes through the other operating control, through an operating control. Any additional ones would be here, and then eventually goes to this side of the coil. The opposite side of the coil here is fed from L2 as it goes through the two overload contacts. The other important thing to remember is that we have to tell the oil pressure switch when the compressor is running by putting 240 volt on the pressure contact circuit, and that's done right here from T1 going to terminal 2, and from T2 going to terminal 240. You'll see actually on the drawing that you have that says 230, but it is the higher of the voltages. So if you look at the drawings, here's the drawing that you would download, and this is the one you're going to fill in. Here's the one that we were just looking at on page 5 of the tech bulletin for the oil pressure switch. Very simply, if you came off of L1 here to terminal L there, that would be the same as coming off of this little dot right here and going to the dot here that says L. And then you come off the dot here for M, and you go to the operating control, which in this case would be this low pressure switch. Coming off of the low pressure switch here, you'll go to any additional controls, which would be the high pressure switch. So you come off of there, you'll go across to the high pressure switch. Once you come out of the high pressure switch, you come to the coil, so that's going to bring you to this point right here. So we draw a line from there to there, but make it look nice and neat. So that would pretty much be the circuit for the pressure controls, and then we need to power the pressure contacts. So we'll come off of L1 here, like it shows right there, off of the line coming down to the compressor motor, and that's going to come over here and go to terminal T2. And then from L2 here, that's going to come up here to 230 volt. I hope that gets you going.